How's it going, everybody? I am the Texas Man. I hope you guys are all having an amazing day. And thanks, guys, for checking out this video. This is going to be my video list for what I believe are the top 10 best Star Wars games. Now, you guys may agree, or you guys may all disagree with me on this list. This is a personal list of what I believe are the top 10 best Star Wars games ever made. So with that, let's get into it. Starting off at the bottom with number 10, we have Star Wars Jedi Arena. This was the first game that allowed players to use a lightsaber. And although it is extremely old because it came out in like the 80s, it is still fun to this day to play if you are able to. At number 9, we have Star Wars X-Wing. This was the first game that LucasArts got to make as a Star Wars game. LucasArts didn't always have the license and the ability to make a Star Wars game. Before they were bought out by George Lucas, they were just simply a game company that made platformers. And thankfully, though, they were able to have the license to make Star Wars games until, unfortunately, Disney has bought it. At number 8, we have Rebel Assault. Rebel Assault used CGI rendering of characters and actors and actresses, and it had one of the most amazing sound designs ever for it coming out in 1993. At number 7, we have Jedi Academy. This was a first-person shooter and also a very good and, shall I say, spectacular platformer, and it allowed you to use dark and light side abilities, and it was one of the first games that allowed you to use both light and dark side. At number 6, we have Rogue Squadron. This was one of the very first games that came out on the Nintendo 64, and it really did a good job using the Nintendo 64 technology. And basically what this game allowed you to do is play as Luke through the original trilogy, episode 4, 5, and 6, and allowed you to play through a lot of the iconic space battles. So like you escaping from the Death Star, you fighting into the Death Star in A New Hope, the Battle of Hoth, flying around in Bespin, the Death Star 2, and the big Battle of Endor and all that stuff. At number 5, Racer Arcade. This was based on episode 1, and it did something that was really good, and it did better than past games, was it did voice acting. So a lot of the actors and actresses that were in Phantom Menace lended their voice to this Racer Arcade and did an amazing job. At number 4, Knights of the Old Republic. And what can I say besides the fact that this game is still around? It's still very popular. I've played it several times, and it's an amazing game. And because it was such a marvelous game, it led us getting into having the Mass Effect trilogy and Anthem. Whether you guys like or hate those games, Knights of the Old Republic laid the groundwork for those types of games to come out. At number 3, Battlefront 2004. 32 versus 32 with both original and clone era type of content. Amazing battles and whatnot. I still have fun booting up Battlefront 2 at second place from 2005 and playing both of those games, Battlefront and Battlefront 2, playing both of those games still that you can do. The servers are dead, but you can still play locally and whatnot, and you can still play through the campaigns, and it's still a fun time just having all-out warfare where you can play, Jedis and bounty hunters and Sith Lords going at it, and, Wampa hunt and Gungan hunt and Geonosian hunt. And it's still so much fun to play over a decade later. And then at number 1, what I believe is the best Star Wars game, and this list, by the way, also does include the fact that we've gotten Battlefront 2015, 2017, and Fallen Order. But in my honest opinion, the game that's still the best Star Wars game of all time, at the time of me making this video of December 2nd, 2019, is The Force Unleashed. I mean, Starkiller being Darth Vader's apprentice and him being so powerful. And I still remember that moment in the game when he uses the Force and he's using it to bring down an Imperial Star Destroyer. It's just one of those Star Wars moments that you haven't seen in a film, and you can't see that in a show. Now, Force Unleashed, unfortunately, is no longer canon because now we have Ahsoka Tano, and I like Ahsoka Tano's character and that the fact that she's now Darth Vader's apprentice. But Starkiller as a character and his arc that he went through in the Force Unleashed and leading into Force Unleashed 2, Starkiller is just amazing, and I really felt empathy, and it was a character that I could care about. And all the other side characters in the Force Unleashed were also amazing, and I also just really enjoyed his love interest as well. So that is my list for the top 10 best Star Wars games ever, guys. Let me know if you guys agree or disagree with me in the comments section. I hope you guys all have a great day. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe if you have not already, and you guys hit that bell notification button to get notified of any and all upcoming videos coming out in the future here on the Texas Man channel. You guys all have a great Christmas and holiday, and I will see you guys all in the next video. Bye, guys.